How's it going, everyone? How are ya? Hope you got get cat air. Get off. Another one came out of a rogue. Coming in hot. Coming from everywhere today, all sides. Isn't that life these days, though? Isn't that life these days, where it's just everything just seems to be coming at us from all sides? That is how it seems these days. It really does. I don't think it's just for me either. I think it's just there's a lot of people these days that are just like a lot of us are in survival mode constantly. And I don't think the human body and the human brain was designed to be in survival mode for all the time. You know what I mean? I feel like we're running in overclocked mode, and eventually we're burning out early here, folks. All right. On a more positive note, hi, and how are you? My name is Tyler, and welcome to the MSIM Show, episode 113. Wow, we're 113 episodes into this, and still, we have a nice little community. You guys haven't left yet, so that's nice. Listening to Sonata Arctica. I still remember exactly where I was, who I was with, and exactly what I was doing when I first heard the song Wolf and Raven. Like, there's no way you can be... I'm sorry, it doesn't matter what you're into. Doesn't matter what style you're into. You're gonna like the intro riff of this song. You might not... You don't have to like power metal, but like the intro riff here. Check this out. Let's go again. Air guitar. And you watch this dude play this riff and he makes it look so fucking easy. That's a rad riff. I tried learning it once. It's pretty hard. It's not the pattern. It's just the pattern plus... The picking isn't that hard, and the pattern isn't that hard. But when you put it all up to speed and put it together, it's incredibly hard. Are you talking about the very expensive... Are the Middleton? He's doing his own company now? That's pretty cool. I might have to check those out. I'm interested. Muy interesado. What are we doing today, guys? We're hanging out with Amp Locker, and I'm hanging out with the Tempest here as per the usual. I'm using my own cabs today because it's not that I don't like theirs. It's just that I don't have the selection that I'd like to. And I don't know what is what inside their selection. And I don't really feel like playing pin to tail on the donkey today. So I'm just going to use the amps with a blend of my own impulse responses that are loaded into their loader, though, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. They give you the option. If a developer gives you the option to load your own impulse responses, they can't get mad or disappointed when you don't use theirs in the content. I know there are a couple developers out there that frown upon using your own impulse responses with their in content that specifically is like their product. I'm not going to say which companies, but there are a couple, and I have been frowned upon myself. And but that today we're not doing that. We're using the Hyperreal mix. We're using a couple of mixed Hyperreal mixes, actually. Still not fully there. Where am I missing? It must be the low. Yeah, there it is. Man, that riff. Like they just do the break. They like that's rad. They just stop the song and they just give you the riff. With the drums, the bass, nothing else. Just a keyboard. Oh, keyboard accompaniment comes in. God, Sonata Arctica is so good. They used to be so good. Then that guitar player went into like the army or something. They got a new guy that, I don't know, just didn't write as good as songs, I guess. I don't know. Because after that, I kind of stopped paying attention. The albums came out and they weren't bad. It just wasn't bad, you know, whatever. Hey, what are we doing? Got a few folks, 5 folks. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. What up, Pedro? What up, Kyle? What up, Savannah Bananas? Yeah, man, you can do that, but I would suggest like there are definitely a lot of plugins that come fully armed with rad stuff. But yeah, for a lot of people that I'm one of those people. I cannot stand trying to pin the tail on the donkey with 3D mic movement and everything. I honestly hate. If I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I just hate 3D loaders. They are so time consuming to shoot all those IRs. You're using like roughly 100 to 200 IRs in the matrix. You have to shoot all of those as opposed to just giving the customer the best possible positions and letting them select from the best possible positions as shot by a human being with a lot of skill. It is what it is though. You teach their own. I've actually got my groove wrap here today in case I want to do some Leady McLeadsters. I figured why not? We're checking out today the modifier. Yeah, modifier. That's a cool name. Mr. Shawl. This makes me think of Mr. Shred. Mr. Shred. That's sounding pretty good already, just straight up. So we're going to be careful with the presence. I'm not going to get into the deep. We're going to go over the mods one by one and see how it ends up sounding. Proving once again that this guitar can do anything. This guitar now is just firing up some straight classic rock vibes and doing just fine. Let's test it first. Let's test this tight mod. I can definitely hear it. That sounds really nice. God and gosh. Gosh. How do they do it? Audio Salt amp logger is pretty sweet. It's got a nice mix of fully modeled type scenarios where they want to give you the impression, at least, that they are modeling the entire amp. I'm not saying they're not. It's just like they're showing you right now. Let's go to the screen. They're showing you right now that, hey, we modeled the full amp. Whereas in some of the other inclusions, they are pretty adamant about it being a simplified version. If you go here and you go to this stuff right here, you'll notice that there's reamp, reamp 2, reamp 2 plus, which is nice. I also have the Barry amp. Thanks so much, by the way, to Audio Assault for their support and sending us over this wonderful plugin to check out. We have not always seen eye to eye, gentlemen, but I do, man, I love where this company has gone to. I love where the company, Audio Assault, Alex, Brian, etc., all the other fellas over there. I love what they're on to now. And so I've got all the utmost respect for what they're after now. They're doing stuff that's pretty cool. There's nothing wrong with the stuff they're doing at Audio Assault. So make sure you're checking out the stuff they have to offer. And we'll go over some of the fun stuff today. I'm going to start obviously with the brand newbie here. There's a hidden what? What are you talking about? Hidden input. Hold on. There's a hidden input output. Drag mouse towards the amp top. What? What do you mean? I don't know exactly where. Oh, wait, what? I'm not really totally sure what you mean. Thomas, how are you? Xander Bananas has said. Kyle, hi. Mark Studios, nice to see you. Pedro, also nice to see you. 12 people kicking in here. Make sure, if you're jumping in, you're saying hi. Be part of the conversation. By the way, today, you can just say riff. I'm going to, if you want me to just play a riff on there, make up a riff, invent a riff on the spot, I'm happy to do it. That's what I pretty much do all the time, so... This actually sounds boosted already. Feels a bit boosted, but it's not. I really like this Screamberry. The Screamberry is pretty cool. This is all right. Really don't... I respect the talent for Buried Alive. I'm not really into what he does, but man, that guy can play. I mean, say what you like about whether it's sped up or edited, or I don't really fucking care. I have a friend of mine, if you even mention Buried Alive, he will go on a rant. He's very much not a fan. I think we all have that influencer. Somebody out there they're guaranteed there's a couple people out there that really don't like me, and that's okay. We're all different human beings. But for him, the Buried Alive is definitely a guy that was where he's like, you mention him, and he's just like, oh! We're getting some rage. I'm not sure what you're talking about, the hidden input, though. Hidden secret input? Where's the secret input? Are you talking about this right here? I see what you mean, yes. I thought this was just another input to the input. I thought this was just another control for input. All right, now I know this. Thank you. Kind of liked it where it was for now. All right, so we're just chilling. We're going to hit this gain mod now and see what happens. I think I liked it better without the boosty big boost for now. Yeah, man, that is tasty. Tasty jams right now. Yeah, sounds like a Marshall. Sounds like a JCM 800 that's had some work done to it. Who doesn't like that? I mean, who doesn't like that? I'm going to mix this up a little bit. It's just giving us nothing but Sonat Arctica. By the way, I'm on the Tasu stream playlist. If you guys feel like jumping into it, do it. It's got some good tunes on it. You might find something you like. Yeah. I'm really interested in this. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm not sure if this is going to get to metal territory, even with the gain mod and everything else, but we're going to try. And it doesn't matter to me if it doesn't, because not an 800 and a screamer isn't always going to get you into metal territory. Oh, who doesn't like dancey metal riffs? Swing metal riffs are the best. This song sticks in my head all the time. Anybody that says that death metal's not catchy or not like memorable is insane. Like this riff, example. What a song. Vector of Cruelty. I'll be honest, I'm a Corpse Grinder fan, but I'm also a Barnes Material fan. It's interesting. I love hearing Cannibal Corpse play Barnes era material with Corpse Grinder at the helm. I love it. I love it. But that being said, I'm not saying that they haven't put out a ton of bangers since he joined the band as well. Man, I can remember, if we're talking about audio assault, I can remember when it was Grind Machine 1. I have been here since Grind Machine 1. I have been here since the Bulldozer. I've been here since the very first one. What was the very first one again? Oh, gosh. It's right in my head. The one that Jared Dines did a video for. Oh, for fuck's sakes. My memory has gone all to shit. All the shit. Bulldozer. Dominator. Speaking of Dominator, anybody been watching Reed Timmer lately? Holy shit. That guy's been in the middle of some F4s and F5s and stuff. That is... I don't care who you are. That's riveting stuff. If you're a storm chaser or not, you got to be like, wow, damn, this guy's got some gigantic fucking balls. I'd hear that, those sirens, those air raid sirens, and I would run out of there like a little bitch. It still sounds good when you push it into metal mode, but I'm going to be being straight and completely honest. I don't know if it sounds quite as good as when I had it in rock mode. Do I do it? Do I do it? Am I going to go for it? Is he going to go for it? Is he going to go for it? Is he going to go for it? He might. He's going to go for it. Nope. Oh my gosh. There. You happy I did some lead stuff? I'll leave you alone. Man, finger tapping's rad. I'm still pretty damn good at it, but it's so like old school tapping. Like it was impressive when I was a kid, but it's not impressive anymore. Dad taps, I've heard them called. Dad tapping. Man, dad this and dad that and boomer this and boomer that. Nah. Anyways, how's everybody fucking doing today? What are you up on your Saturday? What's going on in your Saturday? On your Saturday, we took big guy. We took Trigger to the vet. It looks like he's going to be living with IBD for the rest, or probably the majority of his days, and that's okay. A lot of cats live with IBD for a long period of time, and his quality of life is still quite all right. And he's really not that far into the treatment. He's responded really well. He is 12. He's going to be turning 13 this summer. I mean, that's not that old for a cat. Old, I mean, cats are living till like 18, 19, 20 these days. But that being said, the dude he's a tough guy, and he's hanging in there. So we took him to the vet this morning. It went pretty well. It's expensive. Expensive, but well. And just in case anybody's curious, because I was mentioning it yesterday, he's doing quite good. And yeah, we're just doing what we can. As anybody that's had like an aging animal, well, I'm not going to call him aging, but he's getting up there. Anybody that's had an aging animal understands the whole vet and ups and downs of being an old animal, just like the ups and downs of being an old person as well. As I'm starting to realize at 46 that, man, I'm starting to feel old. Oh, I hope I meet you in Canada. I would not suggest coming to Canada these days. Things are not as good as they've been. I don't know how to better explain it. It's not the country that I think everybody in the world should visit anymore. It's one of those things. I don't know how to better say it to you. Why does it seem like I'm out, but I'm not? Why you do this? Why you do this to me? Let's check this mid boost out. That was a bad chord. What are you gonna do though? It sounds good. It sounds really good. And this is part of the amp locker. You can do the subscription thing. It's like $5 a month, or maybe it's like 6 or 7 now. I don't know. But it's cheap and there's lots of stuff in it. We're going to be checking out a bunch of different stuff today. I'm willing to check out this pitch effect. Where's the pitch effect? The dropper. All right, what do you guys, let's see it in the comments. Do you guys assume this is going to be good or not good? Let's check it out. I'm in D now. Let's test it. All right. Lower. Mix knob? What do you mean mix knob? I see. Why would they keep the mix knob? That makes no sense. Not sure how much that's... Then the bass comes in, it's all ching 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 ching. God, I hate his bass tone so much. I hate it. I hate Fieldy's bass tone so much. It is definitely just for the... I'm not really hearing a lot of doozies here. I'm not... I got to go look it up, see what it actually does. And I can feel it's adding something there. Maybe... It's definitely adding something there, but... It's not a bad... And this is not a bad drop tuner at all. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what we were going to get there. You know what I mean? I wasn't 100% sure what we were going to get there, but it sounds really good. And it works. So, yeah. 100%. I mean, use it. Anyways, wow. A lot of people disappeared on me there. That's okay. That's okay. 4 people disappeared on us. They're just like, man, this is not for me. And that's okay. Because today, I'm with it. I'm with it today. I'm feeling pretty good. Gonna be here for about 2 hours today, just checking out various parts of Amp Locker. Just chatting and having a good time. It's what we usually do around here. If there's anything from inside here that you really want to see / hear, I'm going to bring this down because I'm talking over it. And it's hard to talk over Rhapsody. I'm going to check out the Highlander next, as I've not checked this out. So we're going to do that as well. Sound pretty good. Now we'll get into the actual settings of the thing. I'm actually really, this is one amp from Mesa Boogie that I'm not 100% super familiar with, the Badlander. It looks like a Triple Crown mixed with a rectifier. That's what I'm looking at. Looks like a Triple Crown meets a rectifier. I'm not sure what they've got going on under the hood of this particular amp in its real form, but this is pretty cool. I like it. Eddie, what's going on, dude? Eduardo. We're just checking out the drop tuner. We were just checking out the Marshall. Whoa, that's a jump, eh? I don't know about that low. I don't know. I think I'm going to max out where I would use it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I would never use a drop tuner, but I have enough instruments where I don't have to. But if I was going to use one, there are some gooders out there. There are factually some gooders out there, and it's become a kind of a weird... The AmSim community, AmSim users, and we'll call them like... There are a lot of intermediate users that are just demanding certain features be offered, and they're making it look like it's just like those dire inclusion ever. When will I ever get the transpose? My life is empty without the transpose. I cannot live without it. Dios mío. You know, like I feel like there are people out there that are just clamoring for certain, like, remember when the tuner became a thing in plugins? Like the first few companies started doing tuners. Then all of a sudden, I mean, that is something that, yes, absolutely. After one company did it, 100%, I understood why everybody wanted tuners, because it's handy to have a software tuner for when you're, I would never rely on it solely in every plugin you use being your tuner, if you know what I'm saying. Don't rely on every tuner to have one. Always make sure you have go and buy a tuner plugin or a tuner. And I would always suggest having a clip tuner or something like some sort of analog tuner, whatever it is that you can plug into, in like an actual something that actually attaches to your guitar to tune it. But that being said, having it, I understood why that became a thing. But when it comes to the transpose feature, it's one of those things that you just see like a certain user group asking for, whereas I think anybody that really wants to play in a tuning, don't kid yourself. Transpose features and the drop tuners and stuff, those do not replace. They do not replace just having a guitar in that tuning. So I strongly advise and suggest that everyone that wants wants to play in a tuning full, like kind of more often, and say your only guitars in E or D, and you really want to play in like, you know, B flat or A or something really low, go out and get another instrument in time. Save up, find even cost effective. There are a lot of cost effective 8 strings and a lot of cost effective 7 strings out there. Also lots of cost effective baritones out there these days that you can just drop. A lot of plain 25/5 scale guitars will also handle drop tunings. So, you know what I mean? So there are a lot of ways to go about it, and I would never suggest just relying solely on a drop tuner when you're making like an album or something like that. To play around with and learn songs in different tunings, and just to have around for various like small parts and things of that sort. Yeah, they can be hella fun to have. But I would never rely on one and record all of my rhythm guitar with a drop tuner on. That's me though. Maybe it's the boomer in me. I don't know. But I just would never really suggest relying on it if that's possible. Just reading through. Roots, Bloody Roots. I don't know. You guys be the judge. I like that drop tuner. I think it's fun. That's what I will tell you. Hypertune is, I would say, yeah, Hypertune is pretty solid. Wavemines, admittedly, and Chris knows as well that Wavemines could use a little bit of work. But yeah, I think most developers at the top of the biz, I hate calling it biz, most at the top of the industry right now are rolling out something that's pretty good with as far as like a drop tuner and such goes. Who knows? There might even be multiples of this same drop tuner, as like I said, sometimes developers will license their tech to other developers or do a trade-in service where they'll license this tech to this developer and this developer will in exchange license them the code for something that they do as well. That does happen more than you'd think. And so, I mean, there is a chance that, you know, these drop tuners could be sharesies. You know, you never know what's being shared. I'm not saying that in this case by any means. I'm just saying generally. I'm not saying that this is happening with this particular plugin. So yeah, the drop tuners in. What else do we want to throw in our? What else do we want to throw in our list here? We have lots of interesting stuff. Plumas. Where's the switchy mix switch? Where's the mode switch? Hell. I need my mode 3. What's going on, baby? What's going on? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. What just happened? Wait a minute. Interesting. I think those controls are backwards. Interesting, because the gain is operating like the level, and the level is operating like the gain. Maybe I'm wrong. That sounds good. What else do we got? What else do we have here? I want to go and grab... Let's get the boost berry happening here. Low. Let's see what's happening. Beauty. The drop pedal's okay. I'm just going back here, guys. I missed some stuff. I have not tried the STL transposer yet. I wasn't in a big hurry like I was last month. Like last month, I was like... just seething and foaming at the mouth, waiting for like that Friedman to drop. And then with the transpose feature, it's not something I'm saying. I'm like, wow, well, fucking whatever. They work hard on it, so I want to try it out and showcase it. That's why they were nice enough to give me the subscription. Whereas, like, I want to be able to test these when they come out and do streams and do and have fun with the stuff. But at the same time, I wasn't like chomping at the bit to get to it. This drop tuner seems to work pretty good. I don't have an issue with it at all. It sounds awesome. I'm going to change the boost berry to the... What else do we have for boost? Oh, we got the position drive. Nice. The hyperdrive X. What else do we got here? Pedals. Okay, I'm just going to go with the screen bear. I don't think we really need to get too crazy with the pedals today. Anyhow. Modded Marshall and DOD 250. You got it. That's going to be it. That'll be it. Place an Ingve? No can do, my friend. You've seen me play guitar, right? Did you? What leads you to believe I could play anything by Ingve Malmsteen? I'm a Canadian badass? Who is? I'm definitely... Every time you start with your chugs like that, Tyler, I feel like... What's that all about? It's happening right now. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Eddie. Whoa, let's calm that down a little bit. So anyhow, we're hanging out today with the with Amp Locker. I've always enjoyed Amp Locker. It was one of those platforms, though. I will be straight up and honest with you guys. When it came out, I was like, I'm gonna hang back. I'm gonna hang back and let them get all the bugs and get all the stuff out of this, and then I'm gonna jump in at a little bit of a later date when I've got. And then that's exactly what we did. Exactly what we did. I waited till the guys on the team were like, hey, man, you should probably jump back in. And I did. Head first. Man. Dying Fetus. Tone. Man, these guys have tone. Bass and guitar tone. And for being a three-piece, these guys sound fucking huge live, too. Man. Dying Fetus should get a plug. They should get a plug-in someday. That band should definitely get a plug-in someday for sure. Dying Fetus' entire catalog is fucking sick. Everything they've ever done. Again, I must be bending when must be just fretting like crazy today. When I was a concert promoter back in the day, I did a show for them in Misery Index, and I had a couple of my friends' bands on the bill as well. That was a fun fucking show. It was weird. It was at this venue that had these, it used to be a blues bar way back in the day, so they had these windows. They had these pieces of glass that were in this one section of the bar before they remodeled into a more of a concert venue. Man, it was a whole night of myself and the bouncers and the club owner watching those windows like hawks and trying to keep people away from this one section where if like the moshing got too crazy, which it did, but we managed to keep them away from these windows. And that's one of the things I remember about the show more than anything. That and having to go to the casino nearest the bar to get some change because I had accumulated so many like 20s and I needed like smaller change, so I went to the nearby casino and got change, and I remember it being just kind of a funny evening, and they were really nice people. Just for fun, I'm going to send an email to someone in this chat right now. And you're like, why the fuck is he doing this? There's a reason. And I'm going to see this reason in the reaction in just a second. This is going to be fun. I just got to look for the right email address here. Hang on a second, folks. It's going to be fun. Don't worry. Okay. And I've got it open now. And I'm going to send an email to someone in this chat. So if you're in this chat right now, you're going to want to check your email in just a minute. I'm telling you. It's going to be worth it. Give me a second here. And here we go. And send. And along with that email, I will send I forgot to send text. And the text is shh. All right, cool. So we're done. I just want to see fun reactions in the chat. So I asked earlier, is the Badlander, is it actually a blend of a rectifier and a triple crown? Because it sure looks like it. Ooh, this song is a banger. Absolute banger of a song here in the background. Whoa, this song is such a banger. If you haven't heard, if you don't listen to Balkan Ska, you really should. You know, it's always going to make you happy, guaranteed. Man, it's just terrific. Dubiosa Collective is just such a terrific fucking band. But I realize that not everyone is into this, so I'm just going to, we'll keep it moving. It is guitar music still, though. It's guitar driven, although there are some horns and keys and stuff. My halls? No. Like cough drops? No, no one would ever want to see my balls. Absolutely nobody. My missus doesn't want to see my balls. Never mind. Absolutely nobody wants to see that. So yeah. No, it wasn't Xander. Some dudes in black suits are at the door. Yeah, but it's a Badlander, yes. But what is the... Bo, you're usually the guy that's like, it's a little bit of this and it's got a little of that. Is it just a completely unique, like a brand new... That's not that it's a new amp. I'm saying, is it... Or is it a new amp? Is it one... What's the brand new... What is the brand new amp over at Mesa Boogie? I've heard of the Badlander for years. So it can't be that, can it? Or is it just in my mind that I'm just thinking that it's been around for years? I don't even know at this point. Yeah, so I'm going to go to some of... This is pretty cool. Wouldn't be in my top 5, though. I actually really like the... Is it the blueberry or the red berry we really liked? I can't remember now. Was it the red berry? Wow, this thing is fucking busy. That's straight up line 6 insane right there. That's real. That's so close to the line 6 insane, which I've got all kinds of time for. More Balkan Ska. It was the blueberry that I liked more. Guaranteed. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it was this one. The other one's nice and scooped. It's like too scooped. Too scooped. No, is there such a thing? Manuel just woke up out of a nap. Somebody just said something was too scooped. Is it Tyler? Oh, fuck. yeah, this thing sounds fucking great. Brr. Yeah, this sounds really good. Wow. Sounds really good. I don't remember it sounding quite this good. It's got to be the guitar. I don't mean it's the guitar making it sound good. I mean that I'm using a... Maybe it's the guitar that's making it sound better than the last time I used it. What would the variable be there? The guitar. So what's going to happen today? What are you guys up to? What is everybody doing? How's everybody fucking doing? I've got a little bit low energy today because you know what? Like I've got, you know, I've got my little buddy on my mind as always the last little while. So, and maybe I got to just get it up a notch, right? Get it up a notch. No. Nope. Nope. There we go. We'll go with some Havoc. I want to talk about scooped. These guys have a scoop tone. Manuel looks like the singer from this band. I saw these guys here locally. Holy fuck, they were good. There's nobody there, unfortunately, because the show is promoted maybe not that well, but man, they were fun to watch. It's cool though, like Reese Scruggs. I don't know if the singer has kept that band together with a new lineup or not, but you had the bass player from Havoc is now, I believe, in Soulfly. The guitar player, the lead guitar player is in Machine Head, and the drummer is in Fear Factory. So that's kind of like, you're happy for your buddies, right? You probably, but at the same, what's the guy's name? Mike DeLeon? Mike Leon? He's a really good Twitch streamer. Love that riff I've been playing lately. Wow, this thing sounded pretty tasty, and this is, you can get it separate, I do believe, and we're just kind of pissing around right now, just literally just pissing around with some rad stuff in here, and there's some really good stuff in Amp Locker. Doesn't really matter what kind of player you are, there's gonna be something in here for you. I wasn't really over the moon for the Glenn Drover pack, but let's try it again. Does it make me happier this time? Ooh, I dodged it there. I almost did it again. Oops, I almost did it again. No, I didn't really like it. Let's pull that bass way back. Not super feeling that one. But I'm gonna go to some of the reamp and reamp 2 stuff for funskies. There's some fun stuff in here. What's the nitrous? What are you? Is this supposed to be an evil pumpkin? What are you? What is this? Does somebody know? What is it? What is it? Oh, it sounds good though. Oh, I fucked it. Oh, damn it. Sloppy motherfucker. Death Form Archive. Nice to see you. I hope you guys are having a fucking great day. It's Saturday. After this, I am intending on getting myself into some video games of some sort as we eat some pierogies. We're going to have some pierogies and sausage tonight. It's going to be fun. I'm excited for it. Is this supposed to be an evil pumpkin? Somebody must know how to decode these amps. I don't have a whammy bar. I'm sorry. This is fun. Like, really fun. That was a weird chord that I tried to use, but it didn't really, my fingers didn't get there in time. Man, super cool. Hopefully everyone's, wow. Sorry, guys. It exploded there. The comments cut me off at Yo Death Form. Sorry, guys. I had to go back to, and that, I hate when that happens. I gotta go and reboot the chat. I know when it happens now, though. Splawn Nitro. Thank you. Webster is a beast. I've seen them live a few times. Man, have you ever seen the Spawn movie? Whenever I see the Spawn amps, I think of 2 things. Spawn percussion, and I think of the movie Spawn. The movie Spawn, I'm really wondering why they haven't taken another rip at Spawn. The Spawn movie was fun. You can't say that the Spawn movie wasn't fun. It was cast right. John Leguizamo might have done one of the greatest. Can you imagine doing the whole fucking movie? You're all crouched down. Like, man, if you haven't seen the Spawn movie, you gotta. It's fun. I don't actually remember the game. I never played it. I remember it, but I didn't play it. But what I do remember is when Soul Calibur came out and it had Spawn in it. Oh my god. We had arguments in the house. Eventually Spawn was banned. The guys I was living with at the time, we always used to have like fighting game. There'd be people would come over and you'd have a bunch of people sitting around, and then one person loses and one person keeps going, and whoever picks Spawn just always seemed to keep going until we eventually barred Spawn from from use during Soul Calibur fight nights. Wow. Is that keyboard? Or is this? Hold on, guys, is this keyboard? Lords of Black, is this keyboard or guitar? Is this keyboard or guitar right here? It's such a dirty legato lick if that's guitar. It sounds like keys though. Nope, sounds like guitar. Is that guitar or keyboard? I can't tell, but man, that's a fucking mean lick right there. Lords of Black is fun. Are fun? Is fun? I don't know. If that movie had just 10% more decent CGI. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, man, some of the CGI in that movie's, but the makeup though, that's the thing, right? You could say that, but then you say to yourself, if only the movies today had makeup and costumes that fucking good. Like John Leguizamo looked so fucking unrecognizable. So unrecognizable. You can only recognize him because of his voice. One of my favorite actors all time. I've never seen him in anything I didn't like. He's always good. Yeah, that's true. Todd McFarlane he just kind of wants to make his action figures and just chill and make his comics and everything else. And that's fine. Hollywood, there are lots of comic books and graphic novels and people that got involved with Hollywood and wish they had never taken the money to do it. They're like, it wasn't worth it in the end kind of thing. It cheapened my brand or whatever else it is. But that movie, you're right. If the CGI was just a little better. That was that weird, awkward time where in like the late 90s, early 2000s, that block of time there where they were really trying to go over the top with, another movie that you could bring up is Hideaway with Jeff Goldblum. Super fun movie, by the way. If you've never seen it, you should. Super fun movie. Not a super popular movie, but it's got some weird CGI in that movie too. And then you think about lots of movies in the late 90s, early 2000s. They were trying at that point to put lots of it in movies, even though like they're thinking, yeah, it's good to go. Like this is realistic stuff. They were trying to save some money or not save money on certain things by using more CGI, but it just wasn't there yet. Nowadays, it's like that's all we're watching. I have a hard time watching movies that are like 100% CGI. Charlie Crease, the Mountain Man, how are you? Nice to see you, man. Really nice to see you. OG in the house. OG in the house. We're hanging out with, currently I'm just hanging out with the Splon Nitro. And, I wish I had, whoa, what's this based on? What do we got here? That sounds good too. I don't know what I have no idea. It kind of looks like it looks like a Marshall? It's not, because I just said it is. It's probably not. Like those mid qualities. And so a lot of these reamps are very simplified. I think this would be good for those the quick hybrid picking for sure. I used to know some legato stuff. You're right, it does look like a Silver Jubilee. But you'd think it would have like the little 34 mod on it. Or is it supposed to be like an AFD? Lexter. Jubilee. Lexter. I don't know how that, I don't know. I really don't know. Why do I keep clicking that when it's down here what I want? What's the Concord? That looks cool. This is going to be a clean amp, isn't it? It's not. What is the Concord? I'm curious. Is there something where I can go look at? Is there like, you know, like every company has the breakdown of what is what? Do they have one of those? So anyways, if you're just joining us, we're hanging out today. We're hanging out this afternoon, just kind of bullshitting, talking about amp locker. You know, one thing, guys, I did it again. One thing I've been asking myself as I scroll through YouTube daily, watching other stuff. Why is it, guys, why is it that videos absolutely have to have the influencer or content creator's face making a shit face? Why is it? You look, go ahead, pick your favorites, pick, you know, or like some sort of fake warrior face, like, you know, like, what is it? Why is that a thing? Why did that ever become a thing? Why do I need to see the creator's face? I'm going to see it in a minute for 5 to 10 to 20 minutes. I'm going to see that face soon. Why do I need to see that creator's face making either a poop face, like a, you know, like go look at the new Glenn Fricker video. He's like holding a box, like, oh, that's not really what he's doing, is it? I just never understood it. I'm not shitting on anybody because we have a couple members of our own team that create, well, one member of our team here that creates videos, and he does put his face making those faces in there. I should just ask him. I'm not going to ask people why they do it. I'm asking people why how did that become a thing where it's like, if I don't see that guy's face making a shocked, if he doesn't look shocked in the thumbnail, I'm not going to do it. I'm not watching. I'm not watching it. Like, is there something out there that's like a cheat sheet for YouTube video making that suggests like, step 5, don't forget to do a thumbnail of your face. Don't forget a thumbnail of your face making some sort of reaction face. I never understood it. What's the atomic? Algorithm bullshit. Probably. I just don't understand. And yeah, it's got to be outlined in pink. You know, their body or their head's got to be outlined in like some sort of loud color. And it's like, say this is the product. I'm like, ooh, ee. You know, like, is that going to help you buy the piece T? Do you want me to be angry at it? Cameron Atomica. Cool, man. Is there a list like that, though? Does Audio Assault have Alex Lifeson's brand? Really? Hold on a second. Alex Lifeson? Hang on. Alex Lifeson owns Cameron? Or am I mistaking what's going on here? Yeah, man, I don't drink Coke. I've completely lost my taste for Coke. But I get a craving for it once in a blue moon. I go straight to the McDonald's nearest my house. I get a big liter of Fountain Cola, and I hit it. I bought a can the other day because I was all stressed out, thinking that it was going to help me in my stress mode, and I drank half of it and dumped the rest because I just lost the flavor for it because I don't know what it is. It's happened before. I've taken years off of what I call the Cokes. Years off the Cokes, man. The Lester was Alex Lifeson. Oh, so it's a Lexter and it's a Marshall clone. So I get it. So how come he's still using HK? Is he still not endorsing HK, or is he endorsing his own brand now? A lot of people making their own brands. They might have a based on blurb for each amp on the page. It'd be cool to have somebody made a list. Somebody make me a list. I'll put somebody on it. There's nobody on our team that has time to do that. Or the Audio Assault team. Neat. This sounds good too, man. Oh my God. One of my favorite lead licks right there it is. Gotta go back. Nope, not that far back. Okay, this is one of my favorite solos all the time. There's one lick in it that, man. Jesus. Alex Skolnick. Man. What is it again? Can't remember that riff. I just played it not that long ago. I can't remember it now. I literally just played it not that long ago. Can't remember it anymore. This sounds good too. I don't know anything about the Cameron. What's it called? Cameron Atomica. I don't know anything about it. Somebody needs to tell me about that amp. It's fun when we do this, though. It's fun to go through stuff that I've never really used. There's no other plugin based on it. I know Reamp 2 has a ton of amps in here, though, and I'm going to have some fun. The Cobra. Does it sound as good as the Cobra from Aurora DSP? Wow! That's so scooped! Scooped! Gonna get that up. Whoa! Wow. That is aggressivo. Wow, that is so scooped. That's Hotski. No, not going to be one of my favorites. But there are a lot of favorites in here. Lots of stuff in here. Was it the Fat Ball? It was the Fat Ball, wasn't it? Yeah, this was one of the ones we liked last time. I know it. This is a good cover. The Devil Driver cover of Sir! Sir! Sale. If you haven't heard it, it's pretty good. I'm not a real huge Devil Driver fan, but there's literally nothing wrong with that band. I mean, I'm not saying I dislike the band. I really like them. And I'm actually kind of quite close. Not close, but I mean, close enough to be able to just shoot the shit with their guitar player. Wait, is Alex Lee still in Devil Driver? I know they change their musicians quite often. I'm not sure. I think Alex Lee's still in the band. Ibanez guy. Hell of a nice guy. Dropped in for a chat with us once in the past. Man. Someone should do a Cameron suite. I'm looking at you, Neural DSP. A licensed Cameron suite. Come on. They haven't done it. When was the last licensed? The last licensed Neural DSP plugin. The last licensed Neural DSP plugin. I think it might have been more. Was it the Morgan Amp Suite? It's been a while since they did one of those. I think they need to do one of those because there are a lot of small amp companies out there right now that are making some pretty good stuff. Lichtalarm just made that amp that they came out with is super Mesa was that the last one? No. It was no. No. I think Morgan Amps came after that one. Doing some decorating? Is decorating for what? Like a seasonal thing? Or just like revamping the household? Did you buy something that you're putting together for the house potentially? Like a shelf? That's a dad thing to do, or a shelf, or some plants potentially. We haven't decorated around here in a while. Kind of sucks. We're in a situation in our place where our landlord is probably gonna sell the place in a couple years. So, and there's some things that definitely need touching up-ins. There are also some new flooring that's needed in some spaces and whatnot, but we're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I'm not about to go and do something myself to a place just that makes it easier for my landlord to sell it. That's just not something I might be interested in. So we're kind of stuck in that situation where we're like, well, I don't know if we're going to do this or not. Who said that? Interesting comment from Death Form Archive, isn't it? This is very clearly based on the Carvin Legacy, which is an underrated amp. Underrated amp. As is the Carvin, was it the MTS or the NTS? That's another one that's like this super rare amp. And I had one of those. I was very excited to get it and realized when I got it, it needed a mod to sound the way that I had heard it sound in a friend of mine's rig. He didn't even know that his was modded. He had just bought it and it sounded awesome. But then we figured out, we put them side by side, and my Carvin, is it NTS or MTS? Fuck. I don't want to look it up. His sounded way better. Man. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Squirrel brains to a solo again. Anyways, a long story long. We eventually put the mod in, and it sounded rad. It was a super, super nice sounding amp and had a nice clean tone. Really nice clean tone. Well, the rumor was Lichtalarm was supposed to meet with a developer at Guitar Summit. I had spoken with somebody at the company that said at that year, this was like right around COVID or just post COVID, where they had said they were going to meet up with somebody at a particular Guitar Summit of some sort. And I don't know if that, where, or when, or what, or anything else that happened, but I do know, whoa, that's not what I need. Oh, is it? Let's just see. The Harry. Sounds pretty good too. Not really what I'm looking for right now, but man, it sounds pretty rad. Those are the harmonics you've been looking for? Go rectifier. We didn't figure out what to call this fella last time, but hello, Cyrillic man. What is... I don't have no idea what we would even call this. I'm going to say hello to you. You. The guy that just... The guy or the person that just came in. You want some rectifier? You want some rectifier? All right, we got it. I'm in. Take out that. Let's go to the rectifier. Where is the rectifier? Sigma. Babe. You're asking me to do a lot by not clicking on some of these. There's also a really rad lead coming up that I'm sort of subconsciously paying attention to. It's coming. It's coming. You mean the rectifier right in here? Like right in the... I don't even know where the rectifier in here is. Where is this rectifier? Bulldozer, Dominator, Califer. Here we are. Fuck yeah, Kyle. Me too, dude. Big truck. Big truck. Oh man, this lead. Sorry. We gotta do another lead break here. The guitar player in the band I used to be in learned this in 15 minutes. Wow, that's so good. So good. It's even crazier that this dude plays drums and lead guitar on this album. The drums are sped up on this album. I don't give a fuck who tells me they're not, and you can show me that video of Suzuki playing the parts live on an actual kit, but factually, this album, Vital Remains, Dechristianized, is sped up. The drums are sped up. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Well, how do I know that? Well, because someone in that band told somebody that I know, and then there we went. It just is. You can hear it. And yes, he can play it at speed, but it's not nearly as clean. And you listen to how clean these blast beats are, though. Like, listen to them. Every hit is just... It's not hard anymore, but... So what I was told is that they played that album at a certain BPM and then sped it up for the recording of the rest of the stuff. Yes, he can play it. And yes, there's a video that's right up here of him playing it on like a cell phone quality audio, straight up no editing, and he does it. So yes, he can do it, but for recording purposes, I'm not sure if that's it or not. I'm going to comfortably say factually it was sped up just for fun. The knobs on this one do not look superb, but I'm not really giving a fuck about the fucking knobs. My name is Kid. Kidding. Big truck. My favorite lead and riff ever? Really? The next riff? Wait, shit, did I just cut you off? Man, the chat's way behind today. Way behind today. They slowed down Master of Puppets too? For realsies? I understand that it is common practice. There's been a lot of it over time where drummers play slower and then they speed it up. It is what it is. As long as you're not doing it like and then being like, you know, and that's one thing. I've also seen a death metal drummer cheat it by going like doing his blast beat with two hands and then overdubbing the hi-hats going so that someone's listening to it hearing you know, or whatever, and then they hear the cymbal and they're like, well, it must be happening, he's actually fucking doing her. So many ways that there's lots of studio magic prior to drum software just saving everybody's, and drum samples saving and quantizing saving everyone's ass. This sounds really good, by the way. That's a fucking riff, isn't it? Wow, that riff is superb. Nope. I can't play that song. They probably had to for Kirk. The Crown, maybe, Tyler? Sure, man. I'm all in. I know, if anybody's bored, by the way, like I know that some people don't like when I go over one plugin for more than 1 hour, but there's so much in this plugin that, man, like I can't not. I definitely want to hit Hellbeast before we get anywhere, because Hellbeast, there's a few of the amps I want to point out, and I've said this before, there's a few of the older Audio Assault creations, like Hellbeast, although Hellbeast was always pretty cool, but not as cool as it is now. Bulldozer, Dominator, Emperor, especially Emperor, and I can remember the art, like I can remember just straight up telling it as it was, that when Emperor came out, it just, to me, it sounded like an unfinished product. It wasn't good. It just wasn't. And it just wasn't. It wasn't good, and I gave it a low review, and it became maybe a point of contention where I think somebody was unhappy with that review, but it just wasn't good. However, all of those old products, when jumped into Amp Locker, were given lots and lots of TLC in some way, shape, or form, because all of them sound 300% better. Emperor sounds like a full product now, so there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And that's one of the great things about that. I like how grind and girth are not on there. Interesting, eh? Nope. That's a fun riff. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Hellbeast sounds ripping. This was, of course, at least and maybe in its infancy, was thrown out there like it was the Randall Satan. And then it was changed over time and added to, and things have, I think it's definitely more of their own creation than anything else now, which is terrific. So crazy to me that Rammstein tunes almost all their stuff in E. That's so fucking crazy to me. They just let the bass handle the low end like the bass was designed to do. That those two octaves working together with some really great tones. One guy's using a fly rig. The other guy's using a wall of rectifiers. Isn't that the craziest thing? Paul Anders shows up to his jam. Paul Anders shows up to jam like, hey guys, brought my rig. And meanwhile, the other dude's got like 6 roadies rolling everything in. It's fun. I've always found that Rammstein's, their tones, the gear their tone is made up of is just so crazy different. One guitar player's using literally like a Sans amp unit, likely into front of house. Or I'm sure he uses it into a power amp and some cabinets or something. I haven't really looked. But then the other dude's using a wall of rectifiers. And I think it's always been a kind of one of those beliefs that band is all rectifier, but they're not. They're definitely not. I'm not saying all of their stuff isn't E, but a lot of the material that I know, all the stuff I've ever really played along with is in E. E or D. Drop D or D standard. I don't know that they tuned that much lower. Although, have you guys seen his new rig, his new signature guitar? Richard Krupsky? That's the guy. Nope, that is definitely not how you spell his name. LTD. Man, this thing is sexy. Look at this guitar. Want. All of his guitars. Want, and fucking want. Look at this thing. Oh my God. Look at it. Would you just look at it? Oh, was so much want right now. What's all the switches about here, bro? What, can I see that closer? Can I see it even closer? Can I see if it, no, I can't. What's all this fucking about right here? That's got to be something to do with, okay, I see Fishman. Really? He went from EMG to Fishman as well? Fuck. Literally, it says fuck on his guitar. That's so good. Oh, I want this guitar so bad. And then he's got to guarantee that these are the switches for... It's got a kill switch as well? Interesting. It's got that arcade button, 80s arcade button kill switch. Really cool fucking knob right here. Big beefy fucking knob. These two switches are likely something to do with the Fishman. And then, fuck if I know, there's a pickup selector and then, what's the other thing there, guy? Maybe it tells me. What does it tell me? Oh, here we go. It does. Push, pull, kill switch, switch, mini switch, kill switch mode. Oh, you can turn off the kill switch. Okay. That's cool, though. Man, that guitar's nice. Let's look at the back. Oh, it's even... Oh, man. The things I would do for this instrument. I'm not even the hugest Rammstein fan, but man, this guy's sexy signature guitars. Sexy signature. Like his old signatures, this thing is just amazing. I would just love this guitar. Oh, he changed to red Fishman's here too. Interesting. I always thought he would stick with a EMG. Is this one? Yeah, they're all switched to Fishman's. They would be, I guess. So what's this one got? Why is this one $10,000 and the other one's not? This one's just got plain 2 switch. I think I'd be more comfortable with this guitar, to be honest with you. The $2,000 model. That's a really cool guitar, guys. I want the talent to make a 4-minute song. Looks like I'm gonna have to get in touch with Fishman because I sure love to try that set. Yeah, this thing still sounds every bit as awesome as it, actually way more awesome than it did. When this thing first came out, some people really liked it and some people really didn't. And now this thing sounds like a damn fucking universe crusher. Holy hell. Hell beast. No pun intended. Yeah, I get it. I get one is American made. The other one is going to be an import. But I think shit. I wish I hadn't seen that guitar. Does the other one also have fuck on it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Man, I don't know, guys. I might have to. I really might have to. It's not even, and it's not, the pricing isn't that crazy for it. I mean, that's US funds though. Yeah, $2,000 US. That's too much money. I can't, I couldn't justify that kind of an expenditure on a guitar at this point in my life unless I sold like all the rest of them. But still, that is just, I just can't stop staring at it. I just can't. I can't stop staring at that thing. Yeah, man, Dunables. How sexy are those Dunable guitars? Man, those are nice. So nice, those Dunable guitars. I realize I'm making it a little bit angry right now, but clipping it a little bit on the Myers would be all over me right now. Anyways, how the hell are you guys? My name is Tyler. Welcome to the Amp Sim Show, episode 113. We're just chilling out with the Audio Assault Amp Locker, and they recently condensed Amp Locker and Bass Locker together, and they also have Mix Locker, which I don't think is involved here. But they do have some, like, man, there's a lot of stuff. They have so much stuff that you can throw in the back end here. Reverbs, delays, all kinds of stuff. And you can really get crazy creative by going and creating some really strange signal change by throwing some stuff that from the pre-effects into your post-effects, if that's something you might be interested in, but it's not really something I would do. But like, you know, I'm not going to put a tube screamer at the end of the chain, but they do have a lot of stuff here. Compressors, various compressors, EQs, filters, channel strips, all kinds of stuff can go in the back end here. And example, I'm assuming this is based on a Neve mic pre. Neve, however you like to say it. How do you... Oh, I see. All right. Go away. You gonna go away? Does it go away? How do I make it go away? Weird. The front... Pre-effects... Yeah, no, you just hit the X. Why is that one not going away then? Why are you not going away? You go away. Yeah. All right. It went away. So we're using this. What was it? Hold on. Yeah, the Sustainiac. I've actually never really fucked around with a Sustainiac before, but I've heard they're pretty cool. Yeah, keeping the same lineup in a band for, 30 years, 35 years, 40 years, it's not easy to do. It is not easy to do. I mean, especially if somebody passes away, that's an exception, of course. But it's not easy to do for that being one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons that's tough. But also personalities. People grow up. And who you get along with at 20 or 23 when you first start this band, and then who you might get along with at 53 is a different story. I've been in bands with people for 6 months that couldn't stand me, or I couldn't stand them. And good bands too. Like, I've been in a couple of pretty decent bands where not everybody in the band really enjoyed each other's company all that much, but gosh darn, we were pretty good at creating music together. And that, I guarantee you, there's a few of those out there too. More than a few out there, bands that are still touring, but really try to keep away from each other as much as possible. Not to the extent of like fucking Oasis or something where they're just like, they cannot possibly, like, on stage, it's contractually obligated to that. He doesn't talk to me and I don't talk to him. Fuck off. If you're that unhappy with each other, stay retired. But I mean, there's a lot of situations where people have different buses. They travel they don't travel together. They just show up at the venue, say hello, they sound check, friendly enough, they play their show, and then they split up. And if it's gotten to that point, I also think like, yeah, I don't know. You're keeping it together for the kids and the cash. Yeah. Yeah, they are still. Rammstein's still putting out killer albums. Voodoo RD. Oh my God. Stop it. Just stop it. Oh, I would. The things I would do for a Gibson Voodoo Explorer. Oh. Wow. Oh man. Just thinking about that out loud, I'm just like, yeah, but it would be so hard not to change the pickups. And I would want to change them, but they're so unique in that they match. It's such a unique shade of like a fuchsia pinky sort of pinky reddish pink. And I don't know. I think it'd be tough to, unless you were working with like a custom company like Aurora Tone Pickups. Plug. Be sure to check out Mindsinger Guitars and Aurora Tone Pickups, guys. It's I don't want to harp on it in every single episode because we have the logos and you guys are very well aware that that's our sponsor. But at the same time, man, they make cool shit. And Daryl's build schedule is still he's still got slots in his build schedule. And man, he can build. Just go check out the guitar, guys. Go check out I think it's a 7 or an 8 string that Mindsinger just built. And he just finished his 40th guitar. I have what I believe is 38. It's usually on here somewhere. 38? 38? 34. This is the 34th guitar. I have number 34. Yeah, Paul Gilbert's pretty good at guitar. That guy's not bad, eh? So anyways, guys, I know it's been a bit of a slower day today. We're not getting as crazy as we normally do here. Or are we? I have no idea. But Amp Locker, one thing about Amp Locker is it's definitely solid. What amp was it that somebody asked me to go through and I got sidetracked when I saw that one? Which one was it? The Crown. All right. Man, that sounds nice already. Man, he's good. And this whole time, guys, I've been using the same mix of impulse responses. I'm using two different Ego 412. Occasionally, when I like to use the 414 Hyperreal mix with the SM57 and RE10 and and 421 blend. Go right in the center or just tilt it ever so slightly to the side here. Jigga-da-dun, jigga-da-dun, jigga-da-dun. Yeah, buddy. And we've just been chilling with different amps, and this is one of the amps we're chilling with today. It's got clean. Whoa, 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 whoa. You calm the fuck down. You calm down. Why is the clean so fucking loud? Good thing I tested it. Yeah, Triple Crown. There's a couple of these kicking around the plug-in industry. There's one in Will Putney's STL Tones Tonality plugin. It sounds pretty good. This one is also, if I'm not mistaken, that's Triple Crown as well, yeah? This one sounds great. Not an amp that I'm super familiar with, but I know it well enough to know that this sounds pretty good. That sounds nice. Lovely. Very nice. We got Crown. Hey, how's it going, man? Did he just say his name and he appeared? What the fuck? Are you Joe Hendry? That's weird, man. You literally showed up 4 seconds after we did the plug. I hadn't plugged Aurora Tone yet. And I did the plug. And I'm like, then there you are. That's super weird, man. But that's awesome. Cody, this is Amp Locker from Audio Assault. And this is sort of like an Amp Hub competitor. Not a sort of like it is an Amp Hub competitor. There's a lot of stuff in here. Lots of stuff. And yeah, it sounds terrific. So yeah, today was a weird day. Today's been a weird day so far. I'm trying to get myself in the good mood ski today. That sounds really fucking good. Man, Berserk, you got it. Amp Hub has such a good purple rev. There's lots of good stuff. They have for a bit. This has been kind of going on for a little bit. Cody, this is something they've had going on for, I think it was a couple years now. But it's only gotten better to where now I feel a lot more comfortable. I feel a lot more comfortable showcasing it. Because the tones really aren't as hit and miss as they used to be. They're kind of, just being straight with you guys, they used to be a little hit and miss. With some of the stuff, and I just feel like something they did at some point brought it all together and made it really, really smoking. Sigma is a weird plugin. Sigma started as a free amp. It did. It started as a free amp. And something happened. I don't know exactly what happened, but something happened somewhere along the line where they pulled it down, or they did or they didn't pull it down, and it needed to be kind of redone or rebranded in such a way. I don't know exactly what happened, but I remember it. Am I misremembering this, or did it not disappear for just a short period of time? And this thing has always been fun. Lots of fun. There's lots of stuff. And I'm going to go to my point now. This is a really good point. Emperor here used to, I'm not going to, there's no other way to say this other than when it first came out, it sucked. It sucked. And it was not on the level of Bulldozer or Dominator, which at that time wasn't even close to where these are now. But now listen to this thing. This is not how it sounded when it first came out. This is way better. Way, way, way better than it sounded when it first came out. And you might be thinking, well, if it sucked when it first came out, how much is way better? Way better. And what I mean is this is a very usable amp sim at this point. Whereas it didn't used to be. It did not used to be a very usable amp sim. It came out, a lot of people were like, I don't know about this. I'm just going to use my bulldozer. Some people really liked it. Remember seeing a video. There was a guy that did a really nice sounding video with it somehow. He got it to sound really good, and he had like a bandana on his face. I remember the video quite well. And he made it sound nice, but I could never get it to sound good. Now, different story, like mentioned. That Paul Gilbert kid is going places. Wow, the chat's very lagged today. I'm noticing this, but that's okay. I don't mind that. I understand. Chats get laggy sometimes. Just reading through, guys. I'm going to be getting out of here in a couple minutes. I'm actually not sure how long we've been on. We've been on for 2 hours. Nice. It's a good logical ending point right now. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. Remember that song? If you remember that song, it's time to take your back medicine. It's true. You might be late for your back medicine. Anyways, guys, it's been fun today. I know it was a little bit lower key. My energy was a little bit down today. At the same time, I had a lot of fun. This is a fantastic plugin, and it is worth your time. It is worth your dollars. And I think you're going to enjoy it. Flat out. They give you access to tons of pedals. Tons and tons of pedals. Hexen drive. Would wonder what that is. Just kidding. And this lots of pedals. The drop tuner, as mentioned, we checked it out. We checked it out today. Then the bass comes in. Wait, where's the bass? No, I can't even. I can't even try to make a bass tone sound that weird. I don't know what the dude does. He's not even in the band. He said in an interview recently that he doesn't talk to anybody in the band in years. That's interesting. I had no idea that they weren't touring with Fieldy playing bass. Can you imagine being a session musician? Oh my God. I just thought about this. Can you imagine being a session musician and getting to audition for Korn? And then you get tapped for the job and you're like, fuck yeah, I'm in Korn. And they're like, but bro, there's this bass tone you have to use. And you're like, but wait, I have my own. No, we don't care about your bass tone or what you like. You're playing our song. So you need to sound the ding, 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 ding. Man, that's a bad bass tone. But it suits it. It works. That's the thing. It's like you hear Korn, you hear that bass tone, and it works. It just works. He makes it work. I'm not saying I just don't like the tone. It is what it is, though. No one to my knowledge has ever done the stiletto. Line 6. Really, you found the Raven? The Raven is an ass kicker in there. I heard throwing a box of Tic Tacs down the stairs. And then having somebody put it through a subwoofer and make all the lows like really low. That's okay, Cody. I forgot to I forgot to let you know I was going live, brother. But yeah. Today it was a weird day, but we got a fun stream done, and I really enjoy Amp Locker. It's fun. There's a lot of stuff in it that is not in any other plugin, especially if you go to the reamp stuff. There are some stuff. There's a few things in here I don't really like quite as much, like the Glen Drover stuff. I didn't quite really get along with. We didn't try this amp though. Hold on. I've still got the drop tuner on. What the fuck? This is an amp that takes you straight to Queens of the Stone Age. Right here. Do not pass go. Just go straight to Queens of the Stone Age. I know that's not how to play it. But in either way, I don't know how to play any Queens of the Stone Age off the top of my head. But still, this thing, I haven't used this yet. It's fun. It actually hurts my insides and outsides to even look at anything Christmas related outside the month of December. But then we've also got the JSX. We didn't go over this today. We went over it last time. This thing rips as well. Really enjoy this. And there's lots of stuff in here. The reamp stuff is really cool because you get a lot of amps that have never been, as far as I know, haven't been done. And then you've got the RVXX, of course. This thing, old school. And I know Cody likes his rev. He's got himself a nice sounding rev, that's for sure. All right, guys, I am going to get out of here. Please do check out Aurora Tone pickups and Mindsinger guitars. They are cherished, very, very much cherished. The best, the most fun sponsors and channel supporters I've ever had. Actually, just really, really great people to chat with. When I was doing stuff with Sit Strings, never got the chance to talk to fucking anybody over there. Ormsby, never got a chance to talk to anybody there. And, you know, these are sponsors that I get to shoot the shit with and talk with, and they're just both absolutely wonderful people that make absolutely wonderful shit. So please do check them out. I will be back with you guys next weekend. Definitely Friday, Saturday, as usual. During the week, again, I just haven't been able to find the time. Now that I'm doing even more artist relations stuff, it is taking up my time after work. I also like to do it just like a cool down. And oftentimes after work, I am just too burned out. Lately, work has been pretty crazy. So I have been just doing my thing after work. But occasionally I do want to jump on. And if I do jump on, it'll be at 4:30 during the week. Occasionally when stuff comes out, I want to jump on, or I just get this urge, be like, I'm going to go home and play some guitar and hang out. So still look, if it's interested, if you're interested in watching, do drop in. Well, we will be here. But yeah, Fridays and Saturdays are always a guarantee. I was almost on for 2 streams today, but we ended up having to do the vet appointment today, and it is what it is. It's becoming part of our Saturdays occasionally is to take our little buddy to the vet to see how he's doing. So, an expensive hobby that I don't recommend, folks. But nonetheless, thank you for being here. Thank you for being my outlet to chat gear with. I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here. It means a lot to even have, sub 500 subscribers that, people that are interested in what we do here. And that's only going to go up eventually when we push the sharesies a little bit more. With the pre-recorded content I've finally got some stuff done. It's ready to just upload. A little nervous about it as I've been working on this stuff kind of for a while, and I wanted to make sure it's it's basically very similar to what we do during the live streams, and not lose this vibe, because we've got a nice live vibe, and I don't think there are a lot of other channels doing the non-edited reviews. So we're gonna jump in with stuff like that. You guys, just wait for it to drop any day. We can't wait. All right, guys. Let me check the last comments before I get out of here. Jack White would love that amp. Jack White, man, he's got a rig. This dude's got a rig full of really expensive boutique stuff. PV actually they reissued the JSX, but isn't it the Triple X 2.0 now? I'm confused. PV, man, that company makes some very strange decisions. Very strange decisions. Ton Guitarra, I will see you guys later. I will see you later, my friend. There's, usually I'm not going to jump on Sundays, but if there ever is Sunday streams, you'll be looking to catch me at about 10 o'clock in the morning. About 10 o'clock in the morning, a.m. Eastern time. Watch for me in the morning. I may jump in, occasionally doing some clean and coffee type tones, a little bit of rock, dad rock, clean tones, atmospherics, stuff like that. No chugs, probably not. So guys, if you're gonna, I may be here tomorrow, not sure, but thank you nonetheless for being part of what we're trying to do here. And as always, like and subscribe. And if you know somebody, one person or two that want to come by and be part of what we're doing here, that's cool. But if not, man, we're just happy to have you. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you guys next time.